Alrighty guys, so welcome back to my channel today, and we are doing a brand new Sims 3 speed build. And so today I wanted to re-adventure back into the Sims 3 and see what I can actually build without touching it for months. And so I know a lot of you guys were really missing the Sims 3 builds as much as I was as well. And so I wanted to try and see what I can do, and I really much enjoyed this build. I love what I did, but it has 4 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. At first it was going to be 2 bathrooms, but I wanted to make one area as a laundry room since we do have laundry in the Sims 3. I wanted to have a laundry room, of course. And so there's only 1 bathroom, but it does contain a shower, a toilet, a sink, and a medicine cabinet. I was gonna put a bath, but it didn't really make any sense. But you can go ahead and actually change it if you want to, if you're going to use this house and involve pets with it. But if you don't have pets, then oh wait, shoot, there's a cat and a dog. Oh no, there's a cat in this house. So you don't even need a bath in this house at all. So you're perfectly fine, because cats don't need to be washed. They lick themselves and they're all better. But the one thing I did actually forget is I forgot to put a litter box in into the bathroom, and I didn't know where else to put it, because at the time I was still thinking, okay, I'm gonna have 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and the very end I forgot to put a litter box. So if you download this house, I will have the link down below in the description, and so you can go ahead and put your own litter box in the laundry room or in one of the bathrooms, or in the bathroom upstairs on the 2nd floor. What I like about The Sims 3, oh my gosh, The Sims 3 is my favorite thing to play or build in, because there's a creative style and I can customize to whatever I want. And I did not know there were dog wallpaper or pet wallpaper in The Sims 3, because I normally don't play The Sims 3 a lot, and I don't build a lot in The Sims 3 at all. So I didn't really realize all these type of customizable wallpapers and floorings and so many different patterns that we could have in The Sims 3. And so I'm pretty excited to say that I'm going to be building a lot more in The Sims 3 in the coming new year, because I do have a building series in mind that I started about a year ago. It's called Design and Decorate. It's where I basically build in The Sims 1, 2, 3, and 4 of different style of houses, community lots, and all sorts of different type of builds that I come up with, and you guys give me suggestions on what I should build next. And it's basically a weekly series that I do every Friday, and so I'm really revamping that series. So hopefully next month in January, that series will start up again, bigger and better. I have plans. I have lots and lots of plans. And so if you guys have any ideas on what type of build that I should do in The Sims 1, 2, or 3, or 4, let me know in the comments below, or actually tweet me on Twitter of some photo references of houses that I should reference off of, or build at least, or try to build. I would really appreciate it a lot. So I have a story to tell you in a bit, but I didn't really realize on how long it was going to take me to do this build, because Sims 3 is a laggy world, or a laggy game anyway, because it's an open world, has a lot of things running around, routing issues or whatever. And so I decided to go ahead and plop and build, or kind of fill up Aluna Island, which is a world that the Sim Supply, James Turner, actually made himself, but it's actually not completed, and I believe that he stopped doing it because he lost interest or wasn't as motivated to really finish it. And I completely understand that as a lot. So I thought, you know what? I have the world, might as well go ahead and build all the houses and community lots myself, because I feel like that's kind of fun to do a personal project and see what I can do with Aluna Island, build random things I don't know, a beach house, a Hamptons house. I don't know, there's so many possibilities I could do in The Sims 3 in Aluna Islands. But if you guys actually want to download this world, I will have the link down below in the description to his website, so you guys can download the world. I believe it's base game compatible, so you don't need any other expansion packs or stuff packs in order to make this world work. It's all base game, and so it's all simple and so easy, and I love it. So anyway, I don't know, it is actually, this lot right here is actually called, I think, the 14th Ocean View. It's along the strip where that little lake thing, bridge thing was, near that place, and it's right there. It's the third or fourth lot. And I actually built another house on the very side. If you didn't see that speed build, I will have a card on the screen so you guys can watch that. It was the very first speed build that I did in this world, but I think what happened was I had a family in that house, but then I moved them to university to start doing like dorm renovations, and somehow the Sims aren't there anymore, and the game is glitched for some reason. I have to figure out a way to make that work, but honestly, hopefully I took some screenshots at the very end of this video, because if I did not, then I'm a flop for sure. But I don't know. I just have a lot of like things going in my mind, and I just feel like that now that I'm like out of, like, really not technically out of school, I'm technically on break right now, so I have a lot more time to sit down, refresh myself, and build like a crazy person, and build in The Sims 1, 2, 3, and 4 like I always anticipated to do, because Design and Decorate Design and Decorate was a series that I really came up with on my own, and it was at the start of when City Living actually first came out, and I didn't really understand it at first. Because I was thinking of like, okay, there's Fixer Upper from like, the TV show from HGTV on, TV. And then Kayla had a series called Fixer Upper on her channel that she's still doing. And I really loved that series a lot. And it got me motivated to like think of ideas on what else could I do, and think of like ways I can make a series my own. And so that's how I came up with Design and Decorate. And the first build that I did was Penny Possesses Apartment. And oh my gosh, I went a little bit crazy on that apartment. It was like, the apartment itself is very, very small, and I made it like super cluttered, and I'm like, I am not ashamed at all. But I really do like it a lot, and I have plans to involve other people into the series. Like, I involved Girl Meets Pixels into the series, where we did like a Sims 2 build, I think it was like a duplex or some type of like apartment complex area, and then we did a Sims 3 university dorm, where we did that in the Sims 3 I built it in Midnight Falls, I believe that's what the world's called in Sims 3, and I think she built into like another world. But we actually did collaborating for the Sims 2 and 3, since she has Sims 2 and 3, and so do I. And so like, I had a lot of fun doing that, and I want to do a lot more of it with other people. So collabs are coming though, collabs are very much coming. But I do have a collab coming up this week with Zistel, and we're doing the Fox and the Hounds build. So she's building like the Hounds owner's place, and I'm building the Fox's owner's place, which is the farm. And so I'm excited for that for Friday. Oh, actually, wait, hold up. Yep, on Friday, on the 22nd, so that you'll be seeing that on that day, and so I'm pretty pumped for that. And I'm surprised that 7 minutes in, and I have not stopped the voiceover just yet. Claps for Steven. Claps for Steven. Yes. But also the fun thing about The Sims 3 is that I love customizing like the wallpaper and the flooring, and I think that's what takes me like the most time, because I like, oh my gosh, I can change this, I can change that, and all of these type of features, and like, wow, so many colors, so many different things, and that's what I like. And I like how The Sims 4 now kind of technically has a color wheel with The Sims 4 cats and dogs, but only for the pets, where you can customize like their fur, their clothes, well, mostly just their fur, and change the pattern of their coat and the coat color and everything like that. But other than that, I'm like, The Sims 4 is really improving with like the color wheel, and hopefully one day we'll get more swatches that will be somewhat customizable, but not really customized. I don't know. I'm just looking forward for more swatches in The Sims 4, but nevertheless, The Sims 3 has it all, and it's great, and I love it. So I'm thinking of not really doing a Let's Play, but mostly like a current household, I would say, because I don't really technically do Let's Plays in The Sims 3, because The Sims 3 is laggy as heck. But if you guys want to watch a Let's Play in The Sims 3, I definitely recommend checking out Starlight Sims, because oh my gosh, Whitney is like the best at doing like Let's Plays in The Sims 3. She has like this Generations and Season Let's Play on her channel, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love her Let's Play so much. I love the characters that she has in her Let's Play. It's like, I know them I know them personally, but I don't. But I love that family, and she's so like, Whitney's like that one person like, oh my gosh, she's like the best person, and she's so funny and so different, and I like it. I like that about her, and so you guys will definitely love her a lot if you don't know who she is already. Oh my gosh, I'm like talking really fast, but I'm like so pumped and hyped about everything. The new year, Christmas is like in 5 days. I post like this is my 3rd video for the day. I don't really care. I have to pre-record a lot of videos before I go away again. I know. I just went on vacation for like about 4 days, and that was like, when did I get back? So today's the 20th. I got back on the 18th, so that was like 2 days ago, and so I was gonna pre-record videos until like the 20th because I was like, should I really record all those videos in advance? And like, probably should, but then I got sick in the midway through of recording videos, and like, I feel like I'm going to pass out and die. But I made it. I did not make it. I made it through, but I did not record all the videos in advance. I only got up to like the 18th, and I was going to record like the 19th because it's in the showcase and like another video. But I was like, you know, I feel a little bit more sicker. My voice is going away, and so I should just probably wait and like just wait until my voice is a lot better than it already, you know, get back to normal, which is like right now, which I'm pretty much proud of. And so I have a lot of plans for like improving my channel a lot more. Like I'm working on channel art. I'm working like on all these new outros for all my series that I have on my channel right now, like Not So Berry, with cats and dogs, and like just regular series that I have. Like I'm going to start soon. Like I want to start like a Sims 2 Let's Play when I get like my Sims 2 world all completed, so I might have to build some stuff off camera, but also work it on a live stream on Twitch and like do some speed builds, because I might actually do like a video of like the process of everything, like show you like the entire world when it's semi-finished but not finished. Well, technically no, what I'll do, because what's gonna happen is that I'm going to have to renovate. I do this every single time. I don't know why I do this, but whenever I started this new world, because I know that Kayla did her like Simsy save for The Sims 4 when she renovated all the worlds in The Sims 4, and I thought that was a pretty cool idea. I started mining The Sims 4, but it's not done and it's not the way I want it, and I didn't really have like the motivation to like finish it all the way through, but I'm going to go back into that when I have the time. So I thought, you know what, Sims 2 was like my pride and joy. It's where I found the love of The Sims a lot more, and I wanted to build my own world, but I kind of technically did, technically didn't, because I don't have SimCity 4, and with SimCity 4 you can build your own Sims 2 like neighborhood, that's what it's called, and I don't really technically have SimCity 4, so I couldn't really make my own neighborhood world. And so I used the one like the pre-made ones, but what I'm doing in that world is I'm technically like customizing the neighborhoods and different sections of the neighborhood world as my own. So like I meant like pillars, like clouds, like random things that you could like put trains. Like Sims 2 is like, those neighborhoods are like amazing when you can customize whatever you want, and it makes it look so cool. And so that's what I'm technically doing in The Sims 2. And I only have like about one lot finished. Like I have one lot already done, which is in like a rundown apartment. So I have like one section of my neighborhood that's going to be more focused around, or I might move it to like the downtown area. So that's what I'll probably, that's what I'm gonna probably do. I'm gonna have to literally move that entire lot to, it's pretty simple to do, really simple though. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move that apartment to the downtown area for a Sims 2 nightlife in that area, and I'll like make the central hub area more of like, more just like, I would say, a suburban, rural, somewhat community area. So like one side will be like the up part of the neighborhood will be like semi high class, quote unquote, and like lower class, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of stuff that I have to figure out on my own, and hopefully I can get it like semi done or like semi decorated. So yeah, I'll decorate the entire neighborhood the way I want it, and then I'll start building the second lot that I want for the next build. So hopefully next week, or yeah, hopefully by next week, I'll have a Sims 2 build for my Sims 2 building project, and I will get that out as soon as possible. And I might do a Sims 1 speed build as well. And I know Sims 1 is like old and ancient dinosaur game, and it's like the best game ever. It's like Making Magic was like, oh my gosh, let me just tell you, Making Magic was like the best Sim expansion pack ever, and I loved it. Okay, so Making Magic was like the game I loved a lot, because you could do so many different things, and I just loved it a lot. And I really loved Sims 1 Superstar, and I don't know, Sims 1 is like that one game I played for so long until Sims 2 came out, and I still played Sims 1, but Sims 2 was there. So, and yeah, I love Sims 1. There's so many memories. So like, I might like do like a quote-unquote mini-series on it if I have like the patience to do that, because Sims 1, oh my gosh, Sims 1's needs are like, they go down so quick. And you can like, okay, like you feed them like 5 minutes, like 5 minutes ago, and like 2 seconds later, like, oh, I'm hungry. I'm like, I just fed you like 2 seconds ago and now you're hungry again. But that's just me in real life though. I'm like, so is Sims 1 real life then? About my life? Okay, that's cool. I'm fine with it, but not really. Like, seriously, you gotta make money in The Sims 1, and it's hard. And I wanted to become an actor in The Sims 1. I had a Sims 1 Let's Play a long time ago, I think last year. I got stressed out of my mind when I did that Let's Play, because I only got like the 5 parts because I ended it because I was so stressed out because like the Sim, like I think his name was like Tony or I don't know, Chris. I'm gonna call him Chris. And so Chris, my Sim that I had created, he was becoming an actor. He was like level 2 stars, and he was becoming noticed in the world. And the problem was that I kept on trying to feed him more and more often so he wouldn't get hungry. But every time I fed him, he got even more hungry. And I'm like, are you serious? And then I got rejected a couple of times when I wanted to do like a commercial for like his film career. And then these like celebrities and like these fans and like the noise, I don't know. I think I probably just need to disable the noise from like my headset, because oh my gosh, the music is awesome, but the noise, oh, rough though. It was rough. I didn't like it. I don't know. I guess Sims 1 was like that one game. But I did like The Sims 2, what was that? Oh gosh, what was that vacation expansion pack though? It wasn't, no, Sims Making Magic, there was not that one. Not Bon Voyage, that was Sims 2. Oh no, what was, okay, let me look it up, because I have no idea. Because, you know, let's see. The Google, let's see, Sims 1. Because Sims 1, something, it was something getaway or something like that. Okay, so Sims 1, Sims 1 vacation, or was it just called Sims 2, Sims 1 vacation? Are you serious? What? Are you serious? It was called Sims 1, it was called Sims Vacation. Well then, okay, you know, I'm a pro. I know my history. I know The Sims. I am a Sims player. I am not a fraud. You can't judge me. I am a pro. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Sims Vacation, I love the music. So Sims 1 music in general is like the best. And so is Sims 2. But Sims 3, I'm like, Sims 4, I guess Sims 4 music is okay. Like, it's like more modern, and like they're inviting like new artists into the game. So I'm like, I kind of like it. But Sims 1, oh my gosh, Sims 1. Let's just be real here. Best music ever. And I remember like, you know, Sims Bustin' Out, Sims and like Herbs and Sim City. All these different type of Sim games, like Sims Life Stories, Pet Stories, and Castaway Stories. My Sims Agents, My Sims, like just My Sims in general. And like all these different type of Sim games were like the best of the best, and I just loved them all. I played them all, and I just freaking adore it so much. But I will like read you like everything. So let's see, list of Max's games. Okay, but yeah, there's like a lot of things. Oh, there's a lot of them. Wow. Sim City was like the game I kind of liked, but didn't much appreciate as much, I guess. So I didn't really play Sim City as much. But then like when The Sims, and then Sims Online. Oh man, Sims Online was like the ish. It was the ish of the game, because you gotta like chit chat with like other people on like online in real life. Like you gotta make like real life connections, like real life friends. You could talk to them and chat with them and play with them. I made friends from Sims Online, and I don't think I actually remember any of them at all. But Sims Online, that's when I made real friends. And I was like, okay, so like 2000 I was like 4, and so 6 years old. 6-year-old on Sims Online on the internet chatting with like random strangers. You know, I was normal. I was fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. But yeah, I made friends on Sims Online when I was 6. I'm like, that was pretty cool. I really loved Sims Online a lot. And then like Sims 2 came along, but Sims 2 came along in 2004. The Sims, like the forums, the Sims forums were like the best thing place ever. Like the Sims forums, and then like when Sims 2 came along, it got even better, because like the Sims 2 forums were like the best forums ever, and I made friends that way. And I read stories of how people got married because of The Sims. I know that like the Sims Network, Sims Network, which is a person that I know in real life, or I don't really know her in real life, I just know her from like Twitter, and we've chatted a little bit as well. But she's like a pretty cool person. Like, she met her husband that way from the love of The Sims. I'm like, oh my gosh, like The Sims bring people together, and it's like the best thing ever. Like, so Sims 2 forums were like, I guess we all grew up with The Sims, and like as Sims 2 came along, and like the Sims 2 forums and the Sims website came to like to be more known, I guess people got to like know each other a lot more better with the forums, and having the love of The Sims, and like making like characters and houses, and like creating some content. Just like stuff like that was so much fun to like know people about. Like there's like other people out there who play The Sims like as much as I do, and like that's pretty cool. And then when like when YouTube came along with like when it became a thing in 2005, or became more established in 2006 when Google took over as more of an established platform, it became like more of like a huge thing where other people could like upload like their sim videos, or like their sim machinimas, or like their, I don't know, sim things in general on YouTube is so much fun. And I made so many different connections with other people. Like, I met Jen, who's Urban Sims. I met Christina, who's a live simmer. I met Kayla, who's a little Simsy. I met Stefo Sims, Sasha, Fixella, James, Deli. I met so many different people from the internet, and I'm like literally blown away, like how the love of The Sims bring people together because we have the same passion. And it gets better and better every single day. And all I want for like the Sims community is basically that we can share this beloved passion of ours, and connect as well, and be supportive of each other, and bring people up and not bring people down. And so I really think that we should really reevaluate our lives and stop bringing people down we should start bringing people up instead of bringing people down. And I feel like having a positive attitude about The Sims, and not making it a competition or some type of race where you have to be like the best simmer ever and have like this like amount big of audience or whatever. I don't think that's like the real technically idea of The Sims. I feel like, well, I guess when Will Wright actually made the game, I feel like his intentions were like mostly more of a simulation game, but I think it grew more than that, where it was, I don't know what their mission statement was, but I'm like, I don't read that stuff. But I feel like their initial like mission statement, or like their vision, was to bring people together for the love of The Sims and become a family. And I think that's what we kind of are now. And I feel like we're growing even bigger and better as The Sims add more games to like their franchise. There's more people who are more interested in it, and I guess the people who used to play The Sims, like, Sims 1 back in the day, and stopped playing it because they got older. And then like when people realize, oh, there's more games than that, and I feel like they are starting to like reconnect with The Sims again and start playing a lot more and find new people who play the same thing. And so I love people who like say, oh wait, there's more games than just Sims 1. Like, yeah, totally, it's been out for 17 years now, almost 18, and you're really gonna love what they have like in store with like The Sims 2, The Sims 3, and The Sims Medieval, and like My Sims, and like random thing, like, and Sims 4 as well has grown so much in the past, like, almost, how long has it been? I have no idea, 4 years? Almost 3 years, almost 4, and it's become so much better. And I think that a lot of people should play it a lot more if they are a Sims fan, whether they played it back in the day on The Sims 1 or The Sims 2 or like The Sims Online, and it just didn't have the time or the patience or like just the passion to do it. But I feel like if you are that Sims fan who played it a long time ago, you would really love it again. So I'm like, hey, it's coming really good. And plus the modding community is like even like top notch better. Like The Sims 2, oh man, The Sims 2, I went ballistically crazy with custom content. Sims 3, not as much because I wasn't really as into it as much as I thought I would be, but Sims 3 was really great when it came to like making machinimas and like movie making and like poses and sorts of other random things that I really did like a lot about The Sims 3. And I guess it mostly grew the Sims community a lot more when The Sims 3 came out, as it became like, again, it was an open world, and you had like, Sims World Adventures where you can travel like to Egypt, France, and China, or whatever. and like explore those things, and it had a lot of different aspects to it that it added and opened up to more creativity to the platform, to the Sims and YouTube, and just like more people in general. So that's what I pretty much like about the Sims. Like, it brings people together, it makes people think outside of the box, and things, it makes people like be themselves or try new things or make new things. I don't know, I just love the Sims. I could talk about the Sims all day, like, not even joking. Like, the Sims is a game that I could talk for years on end and not even stop. I could start from the Sims 1, and like it would take me like about, you know, probably 5 years whoa, 5 years to actually like complete the Sims 1 of me talking. And I start with Sims Online, and then I start with like Sims 2, and then Sims 2, and then like Sims Live Stories, Sims Pet Stories, Sims Castaway Stories, and then they go on to like Sims 3, and then I go on with like Sims Medieval, and then Sims Pirates and Nobles, and like I can go on and on about this, and like not even joking, Sims is the ish of the game of all time. I'm not even kidding. So if you are not a Sims fan, where have you been? You've been living under a rock. You need to get your life together, reevaluate your life, and play The Sims for years like I have. Okay, but anyway, I'm actually gonna wrap up this voiceover right here. I hope you guys very much enjoyed me rambling and talking about The Sims. I didn't really did I tell a story? I have no idea. You know what? I don't really care, because The Sims is lit and I like it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know anything down in the comments below as always, and I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye!